Hey Janelle, it's Jesse. Sorry for the delay on getting some good answers over to you on our mission, the impact of our success and positive social impact, whatnot. And basically, I want to answer your question as best I can. I was hoping we could chat a little bit more and maybe do another video call or something to cover it. But I want to just tell you, essentially, my basic ethic is a triple bottom line. I'm always looking to get a really comprehensive impact, a positive impact in the world. And, the triple bottom line is people, planet, and profit. So, obviously the whole question was opened up with you about, with this whole idea of doing a TV show and some media, around, a move that we're planning to make in order to make big money, big win financially. And not only that, but obviously I also want to have a major impact for the better with people that our business affects and it touches, and also the planet. And so let me just quickly cover for you how I am envisioning how we could have a better and a bigger impact in terms of taking care of the people who are affected by the business and the work that we do. So we're a service-based business, for one thing, and we do, we do jobs that a lot of people don't want to do. Sewer, digging in the mud and the weather, dealing with, dangerous conditions. It's hard work. It's laborious. Sometimes when the weather's not good and we got to go out and get the job done anyway. The work we do is not necessarily, it's definitely not for everyone. And if you can't handle hard work and that ethic of being a hard worker and being willing to be humble and take care of that job that nobody else really wants to do, there's no one else to do it. So without us, people's lives would be a lot worse off. And that said, our industry is really starved for young talent right now. So really what we're looking to do is to tell a story, not only with, the process of working with you guys on doing a TV show, but also doing, just with our own brand development. We're really doing a lot of work right now internally to get ready to do kind of a big brand update and upgrade to where we're just doing a lot bigger, wider marketing distribution. And really who we're thinking about that we're recruiting to in a lot of ways is the workers. And those of us who want to come and be a part of the community, be a part of the business, to where we're a really great place to work for. And so that's one of the goals that we're really going for with our successes, is just continuing to invest in our people and being able to take care of folks. So that's how we're planning to basically take care of our people. Additionally, we have our customers to think about. We're really looking to improve the level of service that we can provide to our customers by rolling out some package deals where people don't necessarily have to find a new relationship, find a new service provider every time they have an issue with their septic system or something else needs to be done. Right now there's no cohesive single service provider that can basically address all of the residential site needs and land needs when it comes to earthwork and what's going on underneath the dirt. So we want to basically be able to offer a service where it can be essentially a one-stop shop for our customers, and they can get on a payment plan and treat us basically like a utility service provider, if you will. That would include driveway maintenance. It would include, septic service and maintenance, an insurance policy around the septic system, a maintenance plan, drainage as well for the house, and just, taking good care of the land, fire mitigation, you name it. So we really want to position ourselves in a way where we can be the go-to service provider for the site work on any given property in our area. So that's one of the ways we're looking to take better care of our customers. And then another way in which we're basically looking to take care of the people, we're still in the people category here, the people of the broader world that we live in, is essentially by doing well with our business, getting ahead financially every year to where we'll be able to take some time off, slow down the company in the winter time when things slow down anyway because of weather, and the ground being wet, and basically being able to go down south and get basically a community-wide wastewater treatment plant installed for a town on the beach down south somewhere, where we would like to get out of the weather, get somewhere where we can still work, and be an all-star consulting team for the local labor, the local talent, and basically help to alleviate diarrhea, sicknesses that are born from poor sanitation, and so on and so forth. I've been considering starting a nonprofit for this, but if there's a way in which we could kind of dovetail it in with the High Performance Earthworks brand and the business, that's what I'm looking to do as well. Even if High Performance Earthworks becomes a major donor for the nonprofit, maybe there's something that could be arranged there. So that's from the people that are closest to us, the people that are in the company, to our customers, to our vendors and service providers, all the way out to people in the developing world and the developing country. That's basically how we're looking to have a positive impact on the people. So then we have the planet, and that's basically the environment and our environmental ethic and stewardship, and I'll get into that in a second. So basically then we have the planet to consider, and my background, I have always really been pretty much a diehard sustainability geek. I've really spent a lot of time thinking about the ways in which humans are existing upon the planet, how we could reduce our carbon footprint as individuals and as a society, and basically have a much lower negative impact on the planet by innovating. And I find business to be the primary vehicle upon which that can happen. Business is a very powerful driver of change, and it also integrates the individual's desire to get ahead in the world. And so if there's ways in which we can do well in business while doing well for the planet and for others, that's the best approach, in my opinion. So there's a few ways in which we're looking to improve the planet, and to basically have us doing our work, making the planet a better place. A couple of those, just off the top of my head, is we're really trying to position ourselves well and being a well-informed and well-educated company and staff, and with our marketing as well, basically featuring what's known as low-impact development. And low-impact development is basically a way of developing urban development, urbanscapes, anywhere where man is coming in and putting a building and infrastructure to support the lives of humans. What we end up doing is we create portions of the face of the earth, or of any given piece of property, anywhere that we're putting roads or buildings, those spots become impervious surfaces, or parking lots or patios. Those become impervious surfaces, and those become areas that are no longer supporting natural life, plant life and vegetation. So a couple of things happen. One, there's less carbon getting pulled out of the atmosphere with carbon sequestration, with the way trees, they pull carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere. So that's one of the drawbacks of development. The other one is that those surface areas, roads and buildings, no longer allow the land to absorb water right there. So you want to keep those areas dry so they stay stable and remain, structurally sound. But what happens is now the water that was falling on that land now has much less surface area where it can soak into the ground there. So what ends up happening is you have more water basically moving downstream. It's watering less plant life, and it's carrying pollution, dust, particulates from the roads and from the dirt roads and things of that nature, and it pollutes the waterways, and it also causes erosion, and there's negative, and it reduces the biological abundance of a landscape as well. So low impact development is one of the ways in which we're practicing, developing the land with our earthwork in such a way that minimizes the negative environmental impact of human development on the face of the earth. That's known as low impact development, and we're really working on that, LID for short, to have that be a part of our company culture, where we're always thinking about the water and thinking about taking care of reducing the pollution that we're causing with our earthwork. So that's one of the ways. The other way is we are looking to we did just invest in a small fuel station at our shop where we're going to be importing off-road diesel fuel. We're going to be saving, just in year one, we'll be saving about $6,000 on our fuel costs. We spent about $12,000 in fuel last year. We'll be spending a similar amount. That was just on our equipment. We spent another $10,000 on truck fuel. So our fuel cost is high, and we can get our fuel cost significantly reduced by having fuel imported to our shop, and we can get off-road fuel. That's the whole point. But with our off-road fuel, then we can obviously supplement some of our off-road fuel with biofuel, and basically we'll look to start marketing that. Excuse me. So then the shop that we live in, and I'm actually working on purchasing the land where we are, which would be a huge deal, $5 million deal most likely. And then we would be looking to subdivide and develop that property. Would be a huge job. And but one of the things that comes with that land is basically hydropower. So we have a lot of water rights that come right out of Boulder Creek right there, and we could essentially run a hydroelectric power plant and then convert our entire fleet to being an electric powered fleet of excavators, and we could essentially charge all of our excavators with hydropower, which is totally 100% renewable. It's super cool, there's just an opportunity for us to continue to move the needle in the direction of being a more sustainably minded company. The other thing, one last final thought on how to kind of backtrack a little bit, how we are also helping out the people is, it's been one of my longtime goals to essentially get into a position where, we do have profits where we can offer and provide charitable works, parks and recreation terrain, whether that's bike trails, for kids and grown-ups alike, or, parks and things of that nature where we can give some donations and some sponsorships to our community and just really give back that way, and be a great job provider in the area and an employer. So that's kind of the long and short of it. Love to hear any feedback on your thoughts, how we could kind of enrich and make our mission to social change and positive environmental impact greater and better. I'm always all ears. Love to talk about this stuff and philosophize. So give me a call, shoot me a text, give me a comment. You guys rock. You rock.